Today, these two teams, Ashland Blazer from Ashland, Kentucky, and George Washington from Charleston, West Virginia, compete on today's High Q, presented by King's Daughters Medical Center. From the studios of Cool Hits 105.7, in conjunction with MyTown TV, here's the host of High Q, Ernie G. Anderson.
Thank you, MJ McKay. Thank you. You've met our teams. We have a great studio audience with us here today, and those of you watching at home or in your cars or wherever, thank you for watching. We appreciate it. All right, teams, we're going to begin the warm-up round. All 10-point questions. We'll begin with Blazer. They're labeled as our A team. And we have a visual question for you, Dining and Dancing Entertainment. It's mug shots. All right, this man was arrested for speeding and driving without a license. He would go on to become a worldwide celebrity. Who is that guy? Answer?
Paul McCartney.
No? Do you know?
Mike Myers?
No, it's Bill Gates. Look at that. Arrested for speeding and driving. All right, GW, I have your visual question now, mugshots. This man was arrested for adultery and seduction, a crime at the time in 1938. He would go on to become a worldwide celebrity.
Elvis Presley?
Not Elvis. Blazer?
Frank Sinatra.
That is Mr. Sinatra. Indeed it is. All right, back to you now, GW, for historical quotes. In a Revolutionary War's Battle of Bunker Hill, the Americans were led by Colonel William Prescott, who told his troops, "Don't fire till you see the," what four words followed?
Whites of their eyes.
Whites of their eyes. Give me a little more volume there, team captain, if you would. And that gives you 10. Now, your historical quotes question, Blazer. When Theodore Roosevelt was shot in 1912, he said in a speech, "I don't know whether you fully understand that I have just been shot." As he unbuttoned his vest to reveal his blood-stained shirt, he said, "It takes more than that to kill." What three words follow?
Kill this bull moose.
No. George Washington.
The bull moose?
No, it's a bull moose. Since it's a quote, I had to have the exact thing. But back to you for a sports question. In May 1957, the National League gave which two teams the approval to move to the West Coast? I'm looking for their full names. And your answers?
Miami Heat and Los Angeles Lakers.
No? GW?
The Brooklyn Dodgers and the New York Giants.
Correct. Another 10 for you. Now, your sports question. On June 1st, 1925, Lou Gehrig entered a game beginning his string of 2,130 consecutive games played. That record was broken in September 1995 by what Baltimore Oriole?
Cal Ripken Jr.
Cal Ripken Jr. is right. All right, a colors question for you. And you can speak up to your team captain so he can fully hear you, all right? I know the masks provide a little insulation there where it's a little more difficult. Name the primary Crayola color by these hues: fuchsia, wisteria, eggplant, plum, and orchid. It's also the color preceding Mountain's Majesty in a famous patriotic song.
Purple.
Purple is right. All right, Blazer, your colors question. If you're a pool player, you already know that the solid 4 ball and the striped 12 ball are traditionally what color?
Red.
No? Do you know for 10 points?
Yellow.
No, it's purple. Another purple. And that will end our purple first round. We'll be back to talk to our team captains when King's Daughters Medical Center High Q returns.
We take pride in our schools. And at King's Daughters, we take pride in being part of the team. With student-athlete care from the sidelines to our comprehensive orthopedics program. With walk-in hours in Ashland and Portsmouth that make seeing a provider easier than ever. Our team is delivering faster diagnosis and treatment, getting our student-athletes back in the game and back to what they do best. Orthopedics at King's Daughters.
Hot summer days call for a refreshing stop at Clark's Pub and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Dutch Miller Auto, the time is now to get into the vehicle you want. Dutch Miller currently has the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles with an amazing inventory starting below $300 a month. Have a trade-in? There's never been a better time to get more than right now, as Dutch Miller is giving up to 30% above fair market value for any trade-in. Don't see the vehicle on our lot you want? Then ask about the Dutch Miller Advantage, which means you can order the vehicle you want, the way you want it, faster. Only at DutchMillerAuto.com.
What is that you're reading, Ernie G?
Oh, MJ McKay, my announcer, coming in. I'm looking at the matchless Gene Rayburn, my favorite game show host of all time. Did the Match Game back in the 70s and 80s and did a lot of other shows, but that was mostly what he's known for. My dear friend, who used to be a quiz bowler, just like these young people, wrote this book. Lots of pictures, lots of great information, everything you've ever wanted to know about Gene Rayburn, the matchless Gene Rayburn, by my friend Adam Neediff, who, by the way, was my announcer on the 2005 incarnation of High Q. All right, teams, we're at a 40-10 score with GW's B team in the lead, and we're going to start with you, GW, for a bonus round. Now, I'll remind those of you at home that we'll start with a 15-point clue, which they can guess, but if they miss it, the other team can steal it, or they may want to wait to the 10-point clue or the 5-point clue, and then whichever part they answer correctly, then we'll move on to the bonus round itself. All right, so it's literature. Here's your 15-point clue. The name of what flowering plant is missing in these titles? It's all the same plant, all right? Umberto Eco, the name of the flowering plant. If you don't know, you can skip to the 10.
Can we have the 10-pointer?
Sure. Agatha Christie, the blank and the yew tree.
The 5.
The 5 is William Faulkner, a blank for Emily.
Rose.
Rose is right. And you pick up another 5. Now you go to the bonus round itself, a 15 or a 5-point try for you. It's your health, something we're all concerned about these days. Here's your question for 5 points. One medium potato has nearly double the potassium of what long yellow fruit?
Banana.
I love me some bananas, that's right. Banana nut bread, if anybody wants to get me anything for a present. For 10, some 1.3 million Americans, most of them women, suffer from a chronic disease in which the body's immune system attacks the joints. RA is a systematic autoimmune condition causing pain, inflammation, swelling, and fatigue. What is RA?
Rheumatoid arthritis.
Good, for another 10 now. For 15, this condition occurs when cartilage in the bone breaks down. The medical community calls it OA. What is this 14-letter word?
Pass.
All right, you can take it for 15 if you know. Anna?
Osteoparalysis.
Close. Osteoarthritis. So we don't award those 15 points, but I'm coming back to you, Anna, and team from Blazer for your 15-point clue, and it's grammatical mood. For 15, I suggest that Lisa write the article.
Can we have the 10-pointer?
Sure. I propose that you be present at the meeting. looking for the grammatical mood.
Subjunctive.
Subjunctive is right. Nice job. You pick up 10 points on that. And we'll move you now to the same vowel, 5-point bonus try. The Colorado Rockies field, named for the brewing company. Answer?
Pass.
All right. Do you know for 5?
Coors.
Coors is right. Coors Field. All right, now I have another 15-pointer, and we'll stay with you, George Washington. It's element etymology. For 15 points, this metallic element was named for a river that flows out of Switzerland through Germany and the Netherlands to the North Sea.
The 10.
10 is it's used as an additive to tungsten and molybdenum-based alloys used for oven filaments and X-ray machines.
The 5.
Its symbol is Re, with atomic number 75 in group 7 of the periodic table.
Pass.
All right, do you know for 5?
Rhine.
No, it's rhenium.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, so we don't get any points on that. We'll do now for you, Blazer, a Poe short story. Here's your 15-point clue. William LeGrand has relocated to New Orleans to Sullivan's Island in South Carolina after losing his family fortune. What Poe short story is that for 15? You can certainly skip to the 10 if you need to.
To the 10.
All right. He has brought his African-American servant, Jupiter, with him.
The gold bug.
The gold bug is right. Nicely done. So you pick 10 there. And we'll give you Do Know Jack for your 5-pointer. He is winter personified and nipping at your nose.
Jack Frost.
Jack Frost is right. British national flag.
Union Jack.
Union Jack, another 10. And for 15, a handyman.
Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades. Nicely done. That brings you to 60. 65 for George Washington. And we'll have another category here. We're looking for, back to you, George Washington. 15-point clue. It's the capital and largest city of the Falkland Islands.
10. Yes.
All right. Since 1843, these brand name tools have been on the belt and in the hands of professional contractors and accomplished homeowners. The company says it's the first name in tape measures and trusted worldwide for accuracy and dependability.
5.
All right. First name of actor, writer, producer Tucci, and surname of the performer who established the star child character for his Kiss persona. Any guess with that?
Pass.
All right, Anna?
Stanley.
Stanley is right. So you've tied the score now. And I have a metal ceremony bonus for you. All your answers will have a metal in them. For 5 points, Yankee, who opposed the Civil War, or a venomous pit viper species found in North America.
Copperhead.
Copperhead, that has a metal in it, certainly. Now, a 60s group formed in San Diego, California, whose only top 40 hit was Inagata Davida.
Metallica.
Anna?
Metallica.
No? Certainly a good guess, but do you know? No guess, Sam?
No.
The answer is Iron Butterfly. All right, same name, Blazer, for your 15-point clue. An American actress who appeared in Catch Me If You Can, Junebug, Enchanted, and Justice League.
Gal Gadot.
No? You can steal the 15 points if you know on that 15-point clue. Any guess?
No.
All right. The 5-pointer would have been, my son and I were both presidents, would have been Adams. Amy Adams, Douglas Adams would have been the 10-point clue. John and John Quincy Adams. All right, so that will end our bonus round. We'll be back to do our 60-second round when High Q returns.
We take pride in our schools. And at King's Daughters, we take pride in being part of the team. With student-athlete care from the sidelines to our comprehensive orthopedics program. With walk-in hours in Ashland and Portsmouth that make seeing a provider easier than ever. Our team is delivering faster diagnosis and treatment, getting our student-athletes back in the game and back to what they do best. Orthopedics at King's Daughters.
Stultz Pharmacy now has a new location in South Shore. Stultz Pharmacy is now located at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore and will retain the name you've known and loved for years, McDonald Pharmacy, offering the same great service you'll find in the Greenup and Wheelersburg locations, including free delivery service and drive-through service. And you can also get vaccinations and allergy shots at all 3 locations. Now you can get great prescription service and more at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup, Wheelersburg, and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive in South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Credit unions are small and can't compete with us big banks. Who are you calling?
I'm just trying to get through your bank's automated system to talk to a real person.
Well, 2 can play at this game. Oh, I think I have the wrong number.
At Members Choice, we are small enough that a real person will answer your call.
Well, we are a very large and very busy organization.
But large enough that you will be able to access your money through our technology and our global network of ATMs.
And welcome back to High Q. We've got a very good game in progress here. It's 70 for Blazer and 65 for George Washington. So George Washington will pick first among the categories that we had them. We told them in the break of current Supreme Court, spelling, and oos and planet superlatives. So which of those have you chosen?
Spelling.
W. Spelling. All right. Spelling it is. My ducks in a row here. We'll start the clock. Spell amphibious.
AMPHIBIOUS.
Yes, benevolent.
BENEVOLENT.
Susceptible.
SUSCEPTIBLE.
Bureaucracy.
BEAURACRACY.
No, that's incorrect. And that's all we get to. So that's all. You pick up 3 on that. All right. Spell bureaucracy.
BEARURACRACY.
No, it's if you spell bureau, then crazy. It's BUREAUCRACY. So, GW, you picked up 3 on that to bring you to 95. All right. Your category you picked?
Current Supreme Court.
Current Supreme Court. All right. I'll start the clock. I'll give you their initials. You give me their first and last name. A.S.
What? Okay. Pass.
B.K.
Pass.
C.T.
Connecticut v. Trevor.
What?
Connecticut v. Trevor.
No. A.C.B.
Pass.
SB. And time runs out on that fifth one. All right, you pick up the 5 if you know your Supreme Court justices. AS.
Pass.
Antonin Scalia. BK.
Pass.
Brett Kavanaugh. CT.
Pass.
Clarence Thomas. ACB.
Pass.
Amy Coney Barrett. And SB.
Pass.
Stephen Breyer. All right, so we didn't get any on the Supreme Court, and that will end our round. 95 for Blazer, or for GW, and 70 for Blazer when High Q returns.
We take pride in our schools. And at King's Daughters, we take pride in being part of the team. With student-athlete care from the sidelines to our comprehensive orthopedics program. With walk-in hours in Ashland and Portsmouth that make seeing a provider easier than ever. Our team is delivering faster diagnosis and treatment, getting our student-athletes back in the game and back to what they do best. Orthopedics at King's Daughters.
At Dutch Miller Auto, the time is now to get into the vehicle you want. Dutch Miller currently has the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles with an amazing inventory starting below $300 a month. Have a trade-in? There's never been a better time to get more than right now, as Dutch Miller is giving up to 30% above fair market value for any trade-in. Don't see the vehicle on our lot you want? Then ask about the Dutch Miller Advantage, which means you can order the vehicle you want, the way you want it, faster. Only at DutchMillerAuto.com.
Hot summer days call for a refreshing stop at Clark's Pub and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At the end of our third round, which was the 62nd round, we have the score of 95-70 in favor of George Washington. All right, teams, we're in the Stump the Experts. These are worth 20 points apiece. We're going to start with an audio question for you, Blazer. She's the first woman to win the Library of Congress's Gershwin Prize for Popular Song. In her 6 decades of songwriting, her hits for others and for herself make her a living legend. Her 1971 album held the #1 spot for 15 weeks and stayed on the chart for nearly 6 years. Listen to this song from that album and name her.
It's too late now, darling. It's too late.
Anna, any idea who that wonderful songstress is?
Janis Joplin.
Answer?
Janis Joplin.
No? George Washington?
Aretha Franklin.
Easy for you to say. No, it's Carole King, actually. All right, but I have an audio question for you now. It's the first example of a rock band playing this instrument. The song is from 1965. George Harrison is playing what instrument? Listen.
Banjo?
No, not the banjo. Blazer.
Dulcimer.
No, that's the sitar. Norwegian Wood, of course, the song. All right, GW, I'll come back to you for Initially Yours. I'll give you the initials and a clues to a person. You give me their first and last name. American painter and inventor, FB, are the middle initials. You give me his first and last name. Any guess?
Pass.
All right. Do you know, Blazer? For 20 points.
Pass.
That would be Samuel Morse. Samuel F.B. Morse. All right. Finley Breese, in case you're scoring at home. All right, and initially question now for you, Blazer, little different take on it. Last name of 20th century American poet, painter, essayist, author, and playwright. First and middle initials are E.E. You give me his last name.
Cummings.
Cummings is right. Edward Ashland Cummings. So you pick up 20 there, and you at 90, 95 for GW. And stay with you, Anna, for a question that needs 3 answers. In 1970, which president signed a measure lowering the voting age to what, with Congress formalizing it as which amendment a year later? So which president, what was the voting age, and which amendment lowered or gave us that voting age?
Lyndon B. Johnson.
2 more answers.
18.
Is it 23rd? I don't know.
All right, I'll have to call time. GW.
Richard Nixon, 18, 22nd.
26th. So it was Richard Nixon, 18 and 26th Amendment. All right, I need 3 answers from you, GW, on this question. In 1873, which lady was fined $100 for attempting to vote in the 1872 presidential election between which 2 candidates? She refused to pay the fine.
Pass.
All right, do you know? 3 answers. Anna?
Susan B. Anthony, Ulysses S. Grant. Coldwater.
Horace Greeley was the other. You had those first 2. Susan B. Anthony, U.S. Grant, Horace Greeley. All right, back to you, GW, for an acquisitions question. In 2017, Amazon acquired what American multinational supermarket chain headquartered in Austin, Texas for $13.7 billion?
Costco?
No? Anna?
AGB.
It was Whole Foods. All right, but an acquisitions question for you now. In February 2020, what fintech giant announced that it would be acquiring Credit Karma for approximately $7.1 billion, making it the largest acquisition ever, their largest acquisition ever. It's a global financial platform company with TurboTax, QuickBooks, and Mint as its flagship products.
It's got something to do with credit. I have no idea. Credit check. Do you know?
Answer, Anna?
Credit check.
No. GW? Answer?
H&R Block.
It's Intuit. Architecture question for you, Blazer. Give me one of the 3 main orders of classical Greek architecture.
Ionic.
Ionic is good. Doric, Corinthian would have been the other 2. We give you 20 for that. Let's move on to the L word. Blazer, it's your question for 5 points, or for 20 points. Although this L is used to flavor cough medicine, soft drinks, and chewing gum, 90% of the world's supply is used as a flavoring in tobacco. Name this L word.
Any idea?
Pass.
Do you know? Answer?
Lithium.
It's licorice, actually.
Oh.
How about that? But I have your question now for the L word. In a list of the top 5 richest countries in the world, according to gross domestic products, number 1 is what L country, the 66th largest economy in the world?
Lithuania.
Not Lithuania. Do you know? For 20.
Libya.
It is Luxembourg. And that ends the game. We'll be back to validate the score and see who moves on when HiQ returns.
Take pride in our schools. And at King's Daughters, we take pride in being part of the team. With student-athlete care from the sidelines to our comprehensive orthopedics program, with walk-in hours in Ashland and Portsmouth that make seeing a provider easier than ever. Our team is delivering faster diagnosis and treatment, getting our student athletes back in the game and back to what they do best. Orthopedics at King's Daughters.
Stultz Pharmacy now has a new location in South Shore. Stultz Pharmacy is now located at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore and will retain the name you've known and loved for years, McDonald Pharmacy, offering the same great service you'll find in the Greenup and Wheelersburg locations, including free delivery service and drive-through service. And you can also get vaccinations and allergy shots at all 3 locations. Now you can get great prescription service and more at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup, Wheelersburg, and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive in South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Credit unions are small and can't compete with us big banks. Who are you calling?
I'm just trying to get through your bank's automated system to talk to a real person.
Well, 2 can play at this game. Oh, I think I have the wrong number.
At Members Choice, we are small enough that a real person will answer your call.
Well, we are a very large and very busy organization.
But large enough that you will be able to access your money through our technology and our global network of ATMs.
Welcome back. What a close game we had. We find a 5-point differential. George Washington wins 95-90 over Blazer. Very good game. Congratulations to both teams. You know what I didn't do was talk to our team captains and find out a little bit more about their school. Now we had the George Washington A team last week. What can you add to tell us about here, Sam?
Well, there's not a lot that he didn't mention last week. There's 1,100 kids, Principal Jim Crawford, this Quiz Bowl coach over there, Mr. Koski. That's really about it.
Is he a pretty cool guy?
Yeah. He is pretty cool.
All right. I'll take your word for it. And Blazer, tell us about Blazer.
We're located in Ashland, Kentucky, and our principal is Mr. Campbell, and we have about 900 students.
Good school?
Yes.
Groovy. Thank you very much for coming. And that will wrap up our show today, and we hope you'll join us next time. Ernie G. Anderson reminding you to adopt a spayed or neutered pet for a lifetime of love. We'll see you next time on High Q. Now I will shake your hand. So close. But you both get